Hey guys, it is Psycho-pvz Gaming, and today's XP and prize bulb strategy guide is by no means new at all. This is one that's been around for a while. Some of you may already recognize it, and it's not for everybody. It's a little bit pricey, but if you have the extra tacos to throw around, this is probably one of the best ways to get prize bulbs and level up all your plants as fast as possible. Now, before we begin, I would like to give recognition to the channels in which I got my information from. I'd like to thank the Game Guides channel for providing the locations of the 6 secret invoices. And I'd like to name drop Dasch-pvz. He's the first channel I saw an official video on this method for. I've seen plenty of videos, but you were number one, so you get the shout out. And also, I've seen you pretty active in the comment section, so make sure you guys go check out both of these channels. Links are in the description. So this entire strategy revolves around this little painting in which you can pay 75 tacos to activate a minigame of sorts. However, in order to make this painting interactable, we gotta go on a bit of a scavenger hunt. So in order to play this minigame, you need to have the yes, you can dig it secret medal achieved. I'm gonna go over the steps to do that right now. If you already done it, great, you can go ahead and skip to the end of the video. Okay, so in order to complete this medal, you need to find 6 secret invoices. And in order to do that, the first step is to locate each telescope. The first telescope here is on top of kind of the base area for the plants on top of that barn. Find the telescope, hold X, and then you'll see a beam of light. You're going to go ahead and run towards that beam of light until you find a pile of dirt on the ground. Now you'll run up to the dirt on the ground, it'll prompt you to hold X. You'll hold X, pieces of paper will come flying out of the ground. You can collect them and it will say secret invoice collected or something along those lines. You'll get an indication that you found one. So this second location is right over here in Sundrop Hills. It's at kind of at the bottom of the hill, just outside one of the bridges. You can go ahead and look through the telescope, and now we see our next dig spot. Climb up the hill, find the glowing pile of dirt. As you can see, here's my marker right here on the far left side. At the top of the hill, go ahead and dig up the second invoice, and we'll move on to the third. The third location is over by the trains. It's actually on top of one of the train cars, as you can see right here near uptown. Go ahead and look through the telescope, and there we see another light beam just north of us. This one's pretty easy to find. Go ahead and grab the dig pile. You can see near the top of uptown. Grabbing the third invoice, and we'll move on to the fourth. So the fourth telescope is actually pretty close by. I'll do a little fast forwarding here, but it's right on top of this building. If you're not quite sure where this is, it's right in the middle of uptown. So we'll go ahead and look through the telescope here, and you can see that the dirt pile is right in the corner. This one's a no-brainer, so go ahead and grab the fourth one, and we will move on to our fifth invoice. Those of you familiar with the town center chests will know where we are now. We are located in a cave just near the southeastern side of Pressure Pier. So you're going to go ahead and hop into the cave. And we'll come upon the fifth telescope. Looking into it reveals that we have to travel all the way across the lake in order to get there. This is a pretty straightforward crossing this thing. The only tips you need to know is that if there is a square rock below you, even far underwater, then you can walk on top of it. Easy stuff. Fifth invoice secured. Moving on to number 6. So the final telescope location is on the northernmost side of Pressure Pier. So we'll go ahead and take a peek through that telescope, revealing the dirt location. After some mild backtracking, here we go. We find the dirt pile. And I'll go ahead and throw up the map real quick to show you where this location is too. Now that we have completed the medal and found all 6 invoices, you can travel down to the sewers, and the painting should now be interactable. And just for those who don't know where we are, here's the map showing you that I'm right in the middle in the sewer area. Moving on to the strategy itself, it's important to choose the right character, although there are plenty that work with this option. Essentially, you're working with survivability here, so anything that will allow you to stay alive through heavy damage is preferable. My preference is to go with an attack character with vampiric on it, because that'll allow you to continuously replenish your health. Alright, so now we're going to cash in 75 tacos to activate the painting. Run over here, grab the plunger and it will begin. So we're going to go ahead, and as you can see, all your damage is significantly boosted, and we're essentially just have to kill 15 Yetis. Now the key here is don't necessarily try to do this as fast as possible. What you want to do is kill the Yeti and immediately go and pick up the tacos it drops. By doing this, we're going to be able to collect around 40 tacos and save us a lot of money, because otherwise cashing out 75 tacos every single time in order to do this is really going to run our taco account dry. So yeah, go ahead. You should have no problem completing this within the time limit. Try to kill all the extra super brains you can to get the extra experience points, but all said and done, this should probably take you around 45 seconds to complete. After you've done that, go ahead and hop right back over to the painting and repeat the cycle again. And as you can see in that run, we really only spent 35 tacos because we gained 40 back, and we got around 1,600 experience, which is pretty unbelievable for 45 seconds. So in the end, you can expect to get around 100,000 experience points or more depending on how fast you go. And in case you don't want to do the math, that's around 20 prize bulbs or more per hour, which is pretty incredible. So if you have a big stockpile of tacos, yeah, this is going to suck up around 30 to 35 tacos each, but it's a great place to spend them. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. As you can see, I'm playing with the Shogun-guard right now. I've got him unlocked already, so I'll definitely be posting some gameplay and some kind of analysis on whether or not he's better than the regular Colonel Corn sometime in the near future. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for your support. Our number of subscribers has been growing exponentially these past couple of days, so thank you so much. I hope you found this video useful. See you next time, and game on, gamers.